Okay, hello everybody, Mr. Moo here in the cockpit, here in Elite Dangerous. Well, here, not in Elite Dangerous yet, but you know what I mean. Oh, well, holy crap. Oh, that's a lot to go over actually. Let's get loaded into game here. Now, let's get loaded in. And yeah, hello to everybody. We've got Sanson, we've got Marino Twine, MK Vimes, Ada Karen Nacer. Hello, Nacer. Hell Dracula. Let's see here. I saw Terlock up above. There's Lashio's King. Let's see here. Watery Arbuzek. Riku, hello there. Who else? We got plenty of others. Aaron Duran is here. I hope an estimated profit. Let's see here. Hell Dracula. I think I've got everybody covered there. Hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, what a deal. So yeah, some things, still digesting that. My takeaway on this is, one, like they say, a half hour on those scenarios or on those, maybe half hour timer, more or less. Legion of One, been a while. What are your thoughts on the live stream? Trying to go over that. I thought it was a bit meh. Actually, I was pretty excited for it. So, here's what I'm excited for. One, that, you can exit and enter signal sources. That's good. I like that. I am happy for that. Two, early on in the stream, they mentioned how you can tie your squadron to a faction. So that is an extra level of integration, which I am really happy for. That level of integration, that means that we actually are basically the faction is us and we are the faction. I am very, very happy with that. What else? Let's see here. Still just for those who are, for those non-English speaking players, there is now a, they said they're going to have a, let's turn that down so I can hear. They are going to have a level of, they're going to have some extra Kovas packs for free with various new languages. Russian, Spanish, Portuguese, Spanish, I think they said French. Obviously they said French. So yeah, that's going to be nice for those who don't speak English. Your ship will actually speak your mother tongue to you. Yeah, the scenarios look fun. Wonder how leaving and returning to USSs work with non-human signal sources. Ought to work the same thing. It's a signal source. You lock onto it, and if you got people in there, I mean, you can always drop back down. Plot in my elite, yeah. Exploration looks amazing, and that's something I wanted to cover from last week, but I was sick and twisted, but mostly sick. Oh, being able to have being able to wing up, being able to have multi-crew exploration, oh, that is going to be awesome. As long as plot doesn't come with 70s music, well, that's the beauty of a music player. Oh yeah, I was sick. I was me and Niao were in a compressed plague tube at 30,000 feet for about, what was it, 14 hours? A week or so ago. Whee! Nacer, like the new cow in the bottom right. Yeah, he's adorable, isn't he? The Hugs Bison, Lieutenant Hugs. Thank you so much for that. Nacer is the one responsible for the icon down there on the lower, the logo, I should say, on the lower right. Alicor's, a wild Alicor's appears. Woohoo! How you doing? How's the fam? What's going on? Let's see here. Do I have... Let's make sure I'm actually all configured here. Do I have a head tracker? Yes, I do. Do I have voice attack? Lights on.
Lights on.
I've got voice attack. Okay, I got rhythm, I got music, we're good. Mining seems like it will be incredible. Yes, hopefully. And, mentioning seismic charges, I can't help but think of another, they were talking about trench runs from another non-specific sci-fi property. seismic charges make me think of yet another asteroid chase in a, in the same non-specific sci-fi property. How's my end? I'm recovering from the sick. Meow's doing all right. Hank and Yuki were very happy to have us home. And Hank and Yuki are currently fighting over a cube, so, all is good. We are back to normal. But yeah, there's... Need to get in game and get class 1 shards in my AX build. Shards do a wonderful amount of damage. Unfortunately, that's only to Cyclopses. They seem to crank up the damage, or the damage resistance afterwards. Which means I gotta get good on the Gauss cannons. Fortunately, I'm going up against regular people today. And that doesn't mean I gotta get good with Gauss. That just means we gotta take the shockwave out and, well, I'm already good with these frags. Alright, love, get on board. Swear, when we can fire those mining charges and hearing those explosions as asteroids crack open. I was going to say, Legion, that this isn't your personal erotica site, but then I realized, you know what? Everybody's got their own personal erotica. Go at it, just don't let us know about it. Anyway. Well, back to pancake vision as well today, flat panel. HR 1183, there's my target. So yeah, we're down in the Pleiades today. Was thinking the DPS for instant-jibbing at T10 should be able to do it with all shards. True, I mean, you can get an Anaconda to do the same thing. Free kittens. We've got enough kittens, thank you very much. Go pedal crazy elsewhere, we're all full up here. Northema 07 also, apologies Northema. You sent me 100 bits yesterday, or the other day when I was in VR, and I did not notice that, and I am very sorry for that, for not acknowledging that. Nacer, a crate can insta-jib, it's true. So, I mean, you don't, and it can maneuver.
Cannot comply.
Unlike a T10.
Cannot comply.
Oh, shush. Bibliophilus, drunk as hell, flying to the crab pulsar in VR. It's cozy and dark in here. There you go. Noodlecom Prodigy, hello from me. Well, hello from me. Insta-jibbing is dumb. Look, buddy, I don't tell you how to play a game. You don't tell me how to play the game. But yeah, we're here in the Pleiades today, though not for fighting bugs. We're here for fighting men. At least digital approximations of. And women. I'm sure the pirates are equal opportunity. But no, we're here for the pirate signal sources. Now, if I had a wing of buddies, I could go into the Class 6 to the Class 7, but I'd love to fly into craters with an SRV. Boom time. Ah! Yep, looks like them Duke boys are in a peck of trouble. You need a horn that plays Dixie when you do that. But no, the pirates here, we are not going for the cash, which the cash is nice. We're going for the mats. Even on the level 5 stuff, these pirates are all fully engineered. Thermal beams, phase beams. And this is not the Taurus. It does not have the same level of protection. More firepower, less protection. So we're going to take it a little slow here.
Course adjustment.
Down to help with those 6 and 7s later, sounds good. 7,600 light years from Sol. I think I can pull that off tonight, but the Eagle Nebula and the Boom
Hyperspace,
Nebula are
checking
on the way.
systems
Nice.
now. Complete.
Take care, Hell Dracula. Thanks for popping by. Aaron Duran, I'm going to say, though, unfortunately, I was very disappointed by, wait a minute, here we go. Pirate, threat level 5, there we go. I was a little disappointed by Eagle Nebula. The attack on Ramtah's base could have been a scenario to take part in if you chose to. Yes. Yeah. They, we may be seeing more of those after the update. Finally got your Stage 5 FSD engineering. Awesome. What's your jump range looking like these days? Well, Aaron Duran, I was going to say, I mean, I hate to say it, but first time I went to Eagle, I was really disappointed because, externally speaking, it just looked like generic Nebula number 32. The Pillars of Creation show up on the map as that, you know, big star-forming region, but visually, it ain't there. 45 to 50 without boost in the aspects, nice. Okay, so with a G5, add, no, that works. Oh, you mean without, okay, gotcha. Do you have the Guardian boosters? Because that'll stick you up to 55, 60. And Legion, you may want to be in position at Sol already, if that's what you're planning on, because everybody and their mother is going to be positioned to get the first mapped award for every other system. No, seriously, everybody and their mother. Let's bring that back on. Pirate activity detected. Here we go. Alright, love, out the door you go.
Wilco, Commander. Let's deploy this fighter.
Star Citizen looks better, yeah. And in 3304, when Star Citizen finally releases... Alright, what do we got here? Yep, Deadly Conda, Anthill Mob.
Scan detected.
Attack mode. Attack my target.
Engage when ready.
Target power plant.
Acknowledge.
Acknowledge. Let's do this, Commander. Point me at the Commander.
Flying on.
Warning. Thermal attack. Gaining heat. Under attack.
Oh yeah, the Guardians have boosters now too. You can add, if you got a Stage 1 booster, you get 2 extra light years out of it.
Warning.
Stage 5 will give you 10 extra light years out of it. Boop. Shotguns. Shotguns for days.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Shields.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Phenomenal.
Enemy eliminated.
Well, of course, I would say for all the shotgunning I just did... Oh, wait a minute. We're in atmosphere. We're close. Let's see here. Experimental chemicals, occupied escape pod, proprietary composites, grade 4. Crystal shards, meh. Recall the fighter. We're too close to the surface here.
Bring the fighter in now, sir.
We gotta find a,
Receiving telemetry.
Yeah, it's a nice
Crew,
$500,000
at
bounty
once.
there.
Opening hatch.
But no, with all the shotguns, I think this one might be more appropriate.
Die.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Fighter successfully docked, Commander. Let's get out of here.
Let's head for the one at Ark's Faith. Earlier today, killed a python with a 560k bounty. Where the hell was he stationed at? But yeah, Alicors. See here, Inara has the information on the Guardian boosters. You can go to a Guardian site, unlock some module blueprints. Wonderful stuff there. It's lagging for you too, son of a... try refreshing, because I think I hope I'm doing alright here. Let's see how many frames I dropped. Fine here, no lag. Mine isn't lagging. Okay. So yeah, apologies for yesterday. I wanted to put on a stream, but I updated my video card drivers. Explain this one to me. Somebody, please. I updated my video card drivers. And my video suddenly distorted. Really badly.
Too strong! Explain now!
He fused with Kami so he could become stronger.
The f***'s the Kami?
Basically God.
But I'm still here!
Do you really believe your own hype that much?
I am the hype!
That's right, I am the hype. Legion of One, your stream's the best I've been in all week. Oh, that's good to hear. But no, explain this one to me. I update my video card, I get massive visual distortion. And it's I mean, it was bad in Pancake. I was sick to my stomach in VR. So obviously that's no bueno, that's no go. So do some experimenting, do a totally clean install again. Nope, same effect. So how is it? Really? How is it that my video card managed to screw up my audio drivers, which somehow messed up my video display? GPU drivers. I did GPU driver, totally clean, uninstall and update, which messed up my audio drivers, which messed up my visuals. So it took a complete audio reinstall to fix my video problems. Yeah, security just grabs you, and it's especially bad in this system. This is why I'm trying to help out against the pirates, because I am tired of being interdicted here when I'm trying to hunt bugs. And it's all Hank's security forces. Hank, no! I couldn't resist the God hype. How's it going? It's going all right. Trying to help out with Hank's faction here. Ionized. How can I see the spec on your Bifrost Conda? Build my own jump Conda? Yeah, here you go, Ionized. Let's see here. Exclamation point ships. That'll link to my EDSM, yeah, my EDSM page. Do a Control F search for Bifrost, click on the details. It should give you a Coriolis link. Oh, no problem, no problem. My trucker hat. TH Death Bomb. TH stands for trucker hat. That's right. If there's ships, is there shapes? Yes. Unfortunately...
You wanna pay? No! I want to.
Yes, Hank's Alliance of Anti-Xeno. Well, anti-Xeno with an X. Anti-Xeno, that's just, oh, what is that? Xenophobic, that's just when you hate philosophers. Oh, and I have transcoding available today. Woohoo! Alright, love, back out the door. Let's go find something fun. Sin. Okay.
Ready and waiting, Commander.
Cynics. Specifically hitting cynics. Ah, excellent. Thank you. I couldn't remember which school of thought Xeno subscribed to. Attack my target.
Affirmative.
Copy. Enemy sighted. Moving to engage.
Balance.
Warning. Shield
Yep,
breach
he's got
attack.
phase weapons.
Under attack. Taking damage. Target shields offline.
Is trying to dogfight a chieftain's a good idea. Do you stop shooting me with those missile things, please? Nice thing about screening shells, I'm actually shooting down the missiles when he, lobs them off in front of me. Kind of like that.
Outstanding.
Hostile
Cargo
inbound.
scoop deployed.
Nothing else showing up on my scanner, Commander. All targets destroyed.
Phase alloys, grade 3.
Cargo
Not
scoop
impressed.
retracted.
What's your home system again, Moo? I'd like to visit eventually. Narvert, and, Adensu and Undin. Undin. They work on mines, too. I really do like screening shells. Screaming shells. The screening shell mod on frag cannons gives you a 50% reload boost, and it can shoot down incoming ordnance. Attack my target.
Confirmed.
I hear you loud and clear. Moving to attack position.
Under attack. Target shields offline.
Come here, Phil.
I'm taking damage, Commander. Request assistance.
On my way. No, against the bigger ships, though, you get some really good mats here. I was finding condos with grade 5 Imperial shielding, exquisite focus crystals.
Target shields online. Cargo scoop deployed.
I mean, you know, compound shielding ain't bad. It's grade 4, you can always exchange it for something else. You know what they say, don't drink and vibe. Several close calls with hot balls of fire so far. No, it's plasma. What else was... Oh, the multiple states existing for a system now. That is... I like that. Also, how a system can be in... Yeah, exquisite crystals? Yeah. There are... Well, I mean, grade 5 anything. You find a decent enough target here. What's my ammunition looking like? Well, the ammunition needs a little bit of love. I think I got one more ship in me here. May as well make it a big, expensive one. Been the Pleiades for 2 weeks, haven't gotten a single hyperdiction. Attack my targets.
Acknowledged.
I hear you loud and clear.
Sanson looks at the Pleiades and gets hyperdicted, yeah. You make some moo magic and tell me about the exploration thing. They didn't cover the exploration thing today, Alcors, but give me a minute on this guy. And then I will, I'll talk to your heart's content about it. Hey. Hey, you big bully, stop picking on that little bully. In Soviet Russia, you have delivery for Stork.
Target shields offline. Cargo scoop retracted.
Outstanding.
Hostile is down. Nothing else showing up on my scanner, Commander. All targets destroyed.
Chemical processors, phase alloys. Nothing too exciting here. Recall the fighter. Recall the fighter. That's better.
Automated retrieval initiated, Commander.
Receiving telemetry. Retreat to fighter bay at once. Door opening.
Okay, so Alcors, the quick rundown on exploration is that they've changed everything. You honk the horn, and that will give you the system primary star. It'll give you the stars as far as I've been told, or as far as I remember, the stars. And then it will give you a kind of lookup map of
Systems confirmed.
various
Docking
planetary bodies. Just very nondescript blobs against a sensor background. Then you can tune in your sensors to the frequency. And by the way, you can be parked at the star and do this. You can tune into the frequency of specific worlds, gas giants, Earth-likes, metal-rich, icy, whatever. So you tune the radio knob to that, and then it will give you a little bit of some arrows that will direct you towards the target. Then you can get a detailed scan on that planet. Well, no, not a detailed scan, I'm sorry. Scanning a planet now, using the long-range camera and the scan system, is the equivalent of scanning a planet without a detailed surface scanner. After that, you can fire a small supercruise probe, which you have infinite ammo on. They've decided to just forget about giving any kind of ammo limitations. You fire a supercruise probe at this planet, and you try to loft it. You can try to loft it over the horizon or aim it at specific parts of the planet. You get 90% of the planet mapped and it just rounds up to 100%. That's the equivalent of a level 3 scan right now. And as far as I know, you can do the, it lets you see it lets you see the planet you're looking for early on. It will tell you Earth-like from the star. It seems like it is actually going to cut down on the time investment for exploration. Because you'll be able to glance at your system map and see if there is... Not your system map, I'm sorry. You'll be able to glance at your Discovery Scanner view and see if there is anything interesting there on the sensor knob. So while people were saying that, early on, when Frontier gave the most basic details of this, it didn't seem so exciting. However, now that they've actually gone down into the nuts and bolts of it, it looks like it's going to be much faster, much less of a time sink. I'm in favor of it. I had my misgivings, I had my doubts. It looks like it's going to be much better. As well, the scanners can be run by multi-crew, as far as I know. So you can have an actual science vessel. You can have, you can fly the ship, somebody else can run the scanner. Aaron Duran, the problem is with synthesis, any synthesis, people that don't have horizons were SOL. So they just decided, you know what, screw it. So yeah, instead of scanning the plants, you scan the moneymakers. Same as cherry picking now, except now you actually have the actual information right there before you even head out there.
DeLacy, Kilo Yankee Lima. Please submit a landing request on approach, Commander. Permission authorized. Cleared for landing on pad 2-2.
Yeah, like I said, Alcors, I mean, I had my misgivings too. I'm like, oh, what is this BS? Well, no, actually, it, either through lack of communication ability or deliberate obfuscation, they weren't telling us anything. Oh, and they also put in an orrery view. Orrery, yes. The planetary, where you can actually map positions of the planets in the system. Legion of One. No, non-Horizons players can scan because they decided to make infinite ammunition.
I hope this doesn't affect your stay too much.
Yes. Pirates, gotcha. No, they made it infinite ammunition on the Super Cruise probes so that non-Horizons players could scan. Yep, Ampcubus, exactly. And you could... I think you can have a third person firing off the Super Cruise probes. So you could have a three-person ship just run along. Scanning, probe, firing off probes. You can have multiple people firing off probes. So you could have a trio of people all, coordinated probe shots and get an entire planet mapped in one salvo. Yeah, as far as I know, everyone on the ship can scan and or fire probes. Now, I think that's the way I had it explained to me. I'm pretty sure I heard it that way. Now, whether or not what I heard is actually what it is... But, no, I am pretty sure they were talking about how you could have multiple people on board a ship. Hop on my Anaconda and let's go probe something. Sounds really bad, but at the same time sounds really fun. Desert Dude 07, how you doing? Let's see here, mission board. Here's what I was looking for. And of course we got nothing. No missions available because everything is locked down. Hank, no! One flying, one shooting, one scanning. Sounds like a living ship and crew system. Yes, absolutely. Got a free minute from work to tune in. Well, we did the live stream too, and yeah, again, just being able to tie... So squadrons will be able to tie into a faction. That is really good. I am really, really in favor of that. Probe Sag A, see where the wormhole drops it out. Got good news and bad news for you. The good news is you get converted into energy and beamed out into space. The bad news is you get converted into energy and beamed out into space at random. But yeah, with squadrons, so like he was saying in the live stream today, right now you've got, here's the factions here: Sirius, Mining, Merope, whatever. You know, we are the Errantry Alliance of Narvert in the Narvert system. Now, with the squadrons, we actually are a part of that faction, and the faction is a part of us. And again, I just... gives me all kinds of happy feelings and ideas. Also, they were showing that you drop into a combat zone, and you actually have objectives now. There's a racing bar of your progress versus the other side's progress. With squadrons, I've got happy thoughts on that one. I'm wondering just how fast we can you have contests over how fast you can flip a war. Oh, they were also saying that, you know, under the current background sim, wars are oftentimes completed before they begin. Yeah, we wouldn't know anything about that in the Errantry, would we? Not at all. My occasional announcement, hey, we're going to war soon, let's run up the score. And we're like 80% ahead of the next faction. The other faction's already going into retreat. Yes, well, at least theoretically. Hypothetically. Something thetically. Yeah, integrated in the game versus just relying on third-party tools for cooperation. Well, even more than that. Why is Hank in lockdown? I think Yuki got pissed off at him. In all seriousness, Hank's Alliance of Anti-Xeno, if I had to make a guess, Hank's Alliance... Well, okay, there's any number of reasons it could be. It could be just, you know, the local pirate faction going on. Certainly possible. It could be a pro-Xeno player group, because Ark's Faith is kind of a hub for AX activity. Yeah, Legion of One, that'll be nice. And hopefully also they fix the insta-jibbing issue with Thargoid ships, because honestly, if you've got the firepower to do it... Gear up.
Landing gear
Landing
released.
pad. Maintain correctly on exit.
Yeah, a little bit of a nick. A ding. I mean, it could be a player group, could be NPCs, could be, you know, just random, you know, could be all the Thargoid attacks. I'm not sure. Whatever it is, though, to ease a lockdown, you got to turn in bounties, and that's what we're doing today, at least for a little bit. Also collecting mats, but generally trying to help out a wee bit. Also, this is just the lowest level stuff, and these are still super engineered pirate ships.
Roger that. Fighter is going live.
So I'm waiting for a good ship to show up, a good
Fighter
target.
deployed. Awaiting your orders.
Or maybe just, you know, amusing. Class 4 rails with its recoil. You fire off a Class 4 rail, and the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to have to dust yourself off from being in the next system. Target power plant.
Lock target.
Attack my target.
Affirmative.
Order confirmed. Engaging target.
Warning. Shield breach attack. Under attack.
Yeah, he's got
Taking damage.
phasers. He had shields. Guess he kind of still does. Up, spoke too soon.
Target destroyed. Searching for further contacts.
Filament composites, chemical processors, phase alloys, precipitated. Ah, no grade 4s in here. Ah, well. Oh, yeah, and don't forget shooting off 20 heat sinks. Yeah, that's an important thing, too. Alcors, time for Alcors to go. Work is boring, but needs to be done. See y'all soon. Take care. Thanks for popping by. Always glad to talk to you. There we go. Hell. Target power plant.
Lock target.
Scan detected.
Now, he's a pirate from Hanks. After firing, wake up with a stick neck, realize you're no longer in the same system, and your ship no longer has twin-mounted 4A rails. Correct. Attack my target.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. Engaging target.
Warning. Thermal attack. Gaining heat. Under attack.
I might need to change out this plasma accelerator for the feedback cascade rail. We'll see. That seemed to punch through that pretty easily, though. Alright, give me the good stuff here. Alright, Sanson.
Phenomenal.
Take care, Terlock.
Enemies eliminated, Commander.
Proprietary composites, good. Well, I guess we'll go with the proprietary stuff. I was hoping for more, but... that whole court case beggars v. choosers. What am I doing on ammunition? Doing alright on ammo. Yeah, Legion, you're gonna have to make something like a recoilless railgun to handle that, because Class 4, it's gonna look bad. Wish to become reality. Just think of the charge up and the sounds of firing and the cooling vents activated. It'll look like a turbo laser out of Star Wars, where, you know, you saw all the venting gases and cooling, the boil-off cooler on board a gun. You open fire with all those rails, it opens up a wormhole, and you end up at Beagle Point. The bad news is your guns have melted.
Cargo scoop retracted. Cargo scoop deployed.
I'm reminded of Jeremy Clarkson's review of, I think it was like the Evo 8 FQ, which, I believe he said they're going to be able to pull something like, at some point, put 200 horsepower per cylinder in that thing. And it is going to do 0 to 60 once, and then it will explode.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Am I really qualified to take out a deadly fertilance that's engineered in this ship? Recoilless rifles out there. You know, as per Murphy's Laws of Combat, recoilless rifles ain't. That is an important distinction. Also, a recoilless railgun would not work. A recoilless railgun, that is just... that charges up and it fires something out at like 35 miles an hour. And it goes thunk. Ah, much better. Dev El Dog. Tell you what, if you had a recoilless rifle the size of a Class 4, you would open fire and you would blow away the ship behind you and in front of you. This reminds me of the time my dad loaded up a cannon and had a little problem where breech velocity ended up exceeding muzzle velocity by a fair factor.
Under attack.
You just gotta remember to jerk your head to the side when you pull the trigger. He once killed a mule deer 35 yards behind him. He was trying to sneak around. It's an advanced technique, though.
Target shields offline.
Target power plant. Not that I need to.
Lock target.
Under attack.
Target destroyed. Searching for further contacts.
I was getting luckier earlier, obviously. Never on stream. But no, one of the ships I popped, it had dual Imperial shielding. And it also had refined focus... exquisite focus crystals. That was a good day.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Well, I'm low on chemical manipulators. Let's grab some of those, too. Recall the fighter.
Yes, Commander. Docking fighter immediately.
Receiving telemetry. Recalling crew. Door opening.
Do I have the ammo for it? I probably do. Attack my target.
Organ scoop retracted.
Eliminate the threat.
Copy. Enemy sighted. Moving to engage.
Never mind. Recall the fighter.
Affirmative. Bring the fighter in now, sir.
Roll it back around.
Receiving telemetry. Stand by. Opening hatch.
How will the BGS changes affect your faction play? Well, it's going to make it a lot more involved. Hopefully a little bit easier to spot, issues as they arise. Being able to get a daily digest from, I think they said we'd be able to get a daily digest instead of having to go around mapping every system. We tie ourselves to one group, and we get all the updates on that. Yeah, seems more involved in a good way.
Fighter successfully docked, Commander. Let's get out of here.
I'm looking forward to this. I am in favor of this. Wonder if they'll implement the Wilhelm scream for conflict zone kills. Well, if they don't, I will. Put in like a Wilhelm command or something. I mean, I've got the new Reaper command in for all my shotgun kills. Gear down.
Lowering gear.
Such a tragic family, but such a distinct singing voice. That took a little bit of damage, nothing major.
Incoming message.
I am friendly with Hank's alliance. I'd better be friendly with Hank. I'm the one that feeds that little SOB. Let's see here. Actually, let's load up. Think I can solo an interceptor with my courier? I don't think I can. Yeah, I'm not sure. Whoop, that's not the right button I want. There we go. Let's see where we're sitting here on, let's see here, one moment. Gotta get all that set up. And chat, there we go. Okay, let's see what I need for Dirty Drive. For grade 5, I need... Let's add this to the list. Also drag drives. I can craft drag drives, so that's good. I need 5 cracked industrial firmware. Alright. Okay, 5 cracked industrial firmware. Let's go to Inara. Megaship visit time? No, nothing like that. I can just convert it. Besides, I don't think there's any major megaships I want to, I want to piss off around here. Let's see here. Components. Here we go. Nearest material trader. And for those curious again, I'm here in Inara. Material trader from my current location. I need encoded. Bean Station, New Kwong, 42,000 light seconds. Son of a... Can someone calculate the force behind the grade 2 rails almost double that of a 38 kiloton bomb? Possibly. However, not all that force is being used. I mean, you could have a weapon that does 1,000,000 megatons of damage, but if it punches through the armor so fast and still has a bunch of energy, you've only imparted a microfraction of the damage done. Gnosis can't get any more pissed off, so you're good with that. Actually, they're jumping again, if I remember right. The Gnosis is back to good. Alright, we're gonna make a quick little stop at a few places here. Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
I feel this pain. So the shockwave is down here. We're going to transfer over to something a little bit quicker. Because I got to go visit Palin.
Engage from landing pad. Maintain correct lane on exit.
Hardcore is talking about a racer he had built, and, well, I got curious. Gnosis. Yeah, let's see.
You are clear of station restrictions. Have a safe journey.
Well, Legion, that assumes the round just doesn't, doesn't just airburst.
Key
You
systems
know, like that
are at optimal
meteor,
levels. Ready
that
for
meteor
exit now.
explosion in Russia a few years back. Because at that speed, the air piles up so fast you can't get out of the way. Galaxy map.
Displaying map.
Paste. Paste. Well, that's not what I'm looking for. At all. That's better. So yeah, this is where the Gnosis is right now, and yeah, they're making their way out towards the rift. Well done on that. So the ship is back up and running, and quite literally running. We're jumping. And sorry if I sound a little off. I am still... well, the flu left me, but it left me with a cough for whatever reason, because obviously somebody just doesn't want me to talk. Annoying as hell. I guess that's what happens when you get past 30. Suddenly, oh me leg, oh me leg. Dying. Yeah, I would be too, but I mean, it looks like optimism, effort, gumption, and general stick-to-itiveness kind of stuck it back to FDev, so they got the ship going, and they got it going in pretty record time. I think that was back up and running after a week, maybe 2 weeks. Powered by the never-ending dynamo of spite. Which is, by the way, my new... Oh, is it my new folk Metallica cover band. Never-ending Dynamo of Spite. Got kind of a steampunk theme to it. I'm 25 and already at oh my god, my leg. Catches up to you. Spite is a required component of level 4 FSD injection. You're not wrong. Broke it and it never healed right? Yeah. I busted my collarbone when I was 5. Every time I lift a weight now I can hear it click. Spite drive technology is really the only way to get somewhere in the galaxy. You know, that is 100% accurate. The number of places where I've gone where somebody said, you can't go there, I'm roll up my sleeves and go, watch me. Behold the power of screw you! Well, as I've always said, well, as I've always said elsewhere, occasionally, as I've occasionally said, if you're gonna act like a dick, don't be surprised when somebody jerks you around. Sanson, never tell hillbillies or rednecks who won't fit or can't go there. Grew up in North Iowa, a little north of that location, but I am very familiar with this particular kind of mindset. Screw drive technology is a little different, yeah. That's what I want the new SRVs to look like.
Landing successful. Engines disengaged.
Heard there are people experimenting with new revolutionary engines that in theory could propel a ship faster than Spite. Screwdrive snowmobile. I mean, it wouldn't be as fast, but... And no, there are no new SRVs that I know of, at least. It'd be nice. Alright, when you absolutely positively need to be somewhere in a hurry. When you absolutely positively need to be somewhere in a hurry and it decides to load up the standby page. Razmafet 07. There we go. Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Paste. All right. 4 jumps. Nice to pick a spot on a planet and build a base in a cliffside. Yes, yes it would. I would happily have some kind of evil lair. Lights on. Beautiful sunrise.
Ship detach complete. Climb to exit altitude when ready.
Gear up.
Gear coming up.
She's not very fast in real space, but gets you where you want to go in a hurry in hyperspace.
Vectors. Key systems are at optimal levels. Readying for exit now.
Build mine a super deep canyon, docking ports being holes in the side of the cliff, linking to a large, hive-like main module for all the essential Coriolis station systems. So you want an asteroid base rather than a Coriolis. But you know, taking a variation on that. Corioluses get their gravity via spin, obviously. Outposts have no gravity. But what if you supersize the outpost? Take one of those circular planetary cities, loft it into orbit. I think that would be pretty sweet to land on.
Hyperspace.
See one of those floating in the sky instead of just sitting on the ground in some crater. Cloud City in Star Wars? Kind of. More like, honestly, more like Atlanta space from Stargate. I almost said Atlanta.
Adjusting
No, that was
for
Futurama. No, Atlantis in Stargate. How they had the big city ships.
Exit destination confirmed. Arrival in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Like Macross Island post-Spacefold incident. I thought Macross Island kind of fragmented. I guess not. Boy, whatever SOB was in charge of welding there. Bourgeois Stalker and I, ages ago, back when we were, sharing the Robotech novels between each other and played in the RPG, things like that, had this idea of like this being called the, just this, well, semi-mythical character who was just the guy with the welder. And he was the guy responsible for attaching the anti-grav pods.
Confirming
He was the
exit
guy
point telemetry.
responsible for
Stand
locking
by.
down the hyperdrive. Generally the kind of person who didn't know the difference between a welder and a cutting torch. For those that don't know, in the original Macross anime and novelizations. When the ship the ship was a retrofitted, reverse-engineered alien wreck that was found on Earth, and they tried to incorporate as much of the original technology as possible. When they tried using the anti-grav systems, the anti-grav pods actually ripped out of the hull. Those kept on going, and the ship ended up crashing again.
Plot twist!
Ambassador Sureth, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Randomness resides here. So yeah, the anti-grav pods kept on going. The ship crashed back to the ground. So they tried conventional thrusters. That actually worked. Then they tried making a hyperspace jump to the far side of the moon when the planet came under attack. Well, that ended up going bad when the ship actually jumped to Pluto, and while the ship stopped, the hyperdrive kept going, and they never found it again. It was just gone. And then when the third iteration of the ship launched, like 20 years later, the SDF-3, it made it to the other side of the galaxy, took one hit to the engine section, and the entire hyperdrive array just vanished into thin air. We are talking Robotech / Macross, yeah. Like I said, randomness abounds here. I mean, Harmony Gold can go die in a pile of financial ruin, but generally I like the story. I was kind of sad when Carl Maychek passed away a few years ago. Especially that they actually pasted his funeral together from 3 separate other funerals. Oh, I joke out of love. I mean, come on, he did that with so many series. Gear down.
Gear down.
Carl Maychek, I got no problem with. Harmony Gold, I got a problem with. They are no longer beating a dead horse. They just have a baseball bat coated with glue, and that's it.
Landing successful. Commence system shutdown. Enjoy your visit, Commander.
Alright, what am I looking for here? I need 5 cracked industrial firmware. I think I'll use these adaptive encryptors capture. Anything else I can... let's see here, 120 of those. Let's convert this a little bit. Better. I wonder how Robotech would have turned out if they'd gotten Orgus for Season 3 instead of Mospiata like they'd originally planned. That's a very good question. That would have been pretty good, I think. And then again, they went with what, Megazone 23 for Macro or for Robotech the movie. Theoretically, I've seen. I think the last time I actually saw that movie, it was on like I think it was like a real player file buffering. Sierra Bravo 1 just finished The Martian Chronicles. Some parts had me confused, but good read nonetheless. Yeah. Yeah. It's been a long time since I've read those. Galaxy map.
Galaxy map.
Which voice pack is that? This is Alex. I've got a bunch of others too, but Alex is the most relaxing I've found, at least for me. Alex from HCS Voice Packs, by the way. Just greeted the rebuy screen. Oh no! And again, 4 jumps back to the Pleiades. I love this shit. Yeah, let's mix it up a little bit. Crew command roster. Give me a new crew.
Aye, Commander.
You are clear to leave.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Right away, Commander.
That is all.
Yes, sir. As you wish.
So now I've got Vasco, Orion, Eli, Miranda from Mass Effect. Oh, that would be nice, yeah. They got so many Star Trek actors in here, you'd think it was a Gargoyles revival.
You are clear of the station. Flight control signing off.
Mind you, I have nothing against
Jumping
Gargoyles.
to next system.
Loved the hell out of that show.
Hyperspace. Checking system scan. Complete. Hull integrity is within limits. All other systems are now at normal levels.
Legion of One, that is Celeste.
Cancelled.
Andromeda, oh, Lexa Doig. And Teal'c. Christopher Judge, indeed. Paul Rubens from Flight of the Navigator would be much fun.
Maximum velocity. Exit destination
Combine it with
Arrival in
the stock
5,
computer from Flight of the
4,
Navigator. You might have
3,
something there.
2, 1.
Mix the two up. And I am Jack Bandit. No, you are Jack Bandit. I am Mr. Moo. Greetings! How are you doing? Second female voice I heard. I have Celeste. Alright. Let's check on that then. Astra. That would be Astra then. Finally got you a Conda. Beautiful piece of hardware. Do just about anything. As well you know with this thing.
Course adjustment. Preparing all systems for the jump. Stand by.
I think so, Aaron. I think, yeah, Astra was one of the
Hull
originals,
integrity
if not the
is within
original.
limits. All other systems are at normal level.
What's going on today? What's going on today is a little bit of everything. Down in the Pleiades today, getting materials from pirate points, but also getting some materials to tune up a racing ship while I'm down here. I figured, hell, I'm down here already. May as well see what I can stick in the motor. I've got my favorite speed shop down here, so perfect. So I've got two engines in here. Both of them are Class 3 enhanced performance thrusters. I'm gonna go talk to Palin. They're both running on Grade 5 Dirty. However, they are both Engineering 1.0. So I'm going to take
Confirming exit point telemetry. Stand by.
Thank you, Celeste. I'm going to take the lesser of the two, and I'm going to tune that up as high as I can go. I mean, I've only got 6 Grade 5 rolls, but whatever. Might be enough to play with. And I'm going to see how that compares to the higher of my G5 original rolls. But also there's the Class 5, 6, and 7 pirate points now. I've only been going around the Class 5s because they're still running engineered ships. All of the pirates in here, in those threat level, or in those pirate signal sources, are engineered. And I've got decent shields, but I am totally, when it comes to hull, I am unarmored on the Shockwave. So, playing around a little bit on the, playing around a little bit on the lower end of the danger scale. And still making some decent mats out of it. And Jack Bandit, welcome to the errantry. I'm sure somebody will be along shortly to, well, I don't know, probably do something to try to troll. Or maybe they'll just wave. We're an odd bunch. Eclectic. That's the word, eclectic. I see you're already making yourself comfortable over in the chat. But no, the Discord is open to all. You don't have to be a subscriber. You don't even have to be a follower. We do ask that you don't be a dick. That's about it. Open to all, veterans, advanced, expert, elite. Very noob friendly. I originally founded it for, new players. So, yeah. Any and all are welcome. Can you be a Rick? Roll with it. What if your name is Dick? Fair. Don't be a... Yeah, right. Got it. Yeah, change it. There you go. Congratulations, you caught me up as I was trying to figure out, okay, what kind of landing approach am I going in on here? Because I am coming in a little shallow. So we're gonna be here for the next minute or so. I really hope I don't have to jump back to warp. Oh, iMage, that's terrible.
Plot twist!
I approve. Space Bear 23, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Hope you enjoy your stay. We'll be seat by the crazy and the randomness. We got it in both flavors around here. Welcome to Prison Camp Sunnyvale. Your barracks are equipped with all the latest amenities. Cold and colder running water, good reading light, and air conditioning. If you have any complaints, please talk to Commandant and Management, and you'll be shot repeatedly. Have a nice day.
Request approved. Assigned to landing pad 07.
Yep, we're gonna bounce.
Terrain alert immediately.
Oh, shit!
Eject, 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 eject.
Simply unlucky.
Woo!
Vegeta, no!
Vegeta, yes!
How are we supposed to relaunch it now? Note to self. You only have bump shields on this ship. That was a hell of a bump. I did turn... Yeah, I turned in all that exploration data. Jack, nothing to see here. We will edit it out in post. We safely landed here at Blackmount Orbital. Yes, the super deluxe auto docking. We're here. We aren't here. We're at Blackmount Orbital. We need to be at Blackmount Settlement. No, it wasn't Lee Chung's. It was out here in HIP 17692. Damn it! I gotta redo the paint job now on this thing. That thing was all patinaed up. It looked good. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Oh, mother... Noodlekin Prodigy, no, go right ahead and post. Oh, I've got a sad now. Estimated profit, thank you so much for the 40 bits. Ay. Oh, now I have a sad. Love was still on board the ship. She has been my fighter pilot. Oh, that is... Oh. Wait. No, she's alive because... Oh, thank Jeebus. I removed the fighter bay from this ship. So she wasn't actually on board when it went kaboom. Ha ha! Screw you, preparedness! Thank you, iMage. The sentiment is appreciated. That's right. Screw you, preparedness. Ah. How much money did I lose on that? 10 million? 10 million. No, if I was Tom Cruise using the power of Scientology... I've heard this. At his level of Scientology, he actually has the power to propel himself at Mach 3 with naught but the power of his mind. I miss out on all the good religions.
Hey, best buddy!
Oh, it's you.
And the Bibliophilus, thank you so much for the resub. 8 months in a row. And obviously this level of high-quality programming is what you can expect for a Twitch sub or a Twitch Prime sub. Want Moose face cam to be an emote. You know, I could probably catch that. Oh, that was bad. And here I am wearing my Badman shirt. Not Batman, Badman. Right, let's try this again from the top with feeling, without the whole crashy, splody, screamy bits. That is one hell of an autocorrect you got going there. Badman and Robert. No, it's actually a Vegeta shirt. Just with Vegeta on, you know, Batman's logo. Saying Bad Man. Works well. Almost as good as the 1% Beluga. Oh, only if I got Ray to blow soda out their nose. Otherwise, it is a wasted effort. No boop, no glory. Oh, there was plenty of boop. And here I was worried about coming in at a shallow angle. You gotta be real careful what you wish for. Set 1-2. There, that'll buy me an extra half a meter a second of bump. The boop reverberated across the settlement. Folks, this is your captain speaking. If you look out the left side of the, left window of the spacecraft, you will see absolutely nothing, but it will distract you from what you might see on the right side of the spacecraft. Drink service has been suspended because the captain has drank it all up. Crew prepare the cabin for arrival. Yeah, please return the captain to the upright position before landing. Did anybody catch my speed on that landing? Because I think I must have been a little... I must have been going at a fairly high rate of speed. Now, once more, from the top, with feeling. How many Gs? 1.1? Nearly 1.2. As Jingles would say, I experienced a sudden rush of shit to the brain. Totally forgot all of my, my surroundings here. "238 meters per second." Yeah, I was not paying attention at all. That was a hell of a boop. Lights on.
On.
Descend to flight level 300.
Pancaked with style. Well, that just brings truth to the expression, you know, it's better to fly ugly than crash pretty.
Terrain alert. Climb immediately.
Yeah. Where were you last time? And you gotta remember, I think I'm running like class 2, maybe class 3 thrusters on this thing. I'm running bottle rockets for my mains. We're here. Captain would like to thank everybody who stayed along for the ride and their clones, obviously. Alright, let's get the proper engine on board this thing. This isn't my racing ship. This is just one that has a little bit better jump range. Where are the lower guns placed on the Cobra 3? Wingtips. iMage, they are on the lower wingtips, out on the edges. Wait a minute. Do I actually have the power to run this ship? Yes, if I turn off the FSD. There, now we got the power to run it. Much better. No, iMage. The mediums are on the dorsal surface, dorsal nose. The smalls are on the ventral wingtips. Set a course for Professor Palin.
Stellar cartography. Course locked. Stand by.
Lights on.
On.
You're up.
Landing coupling engaged. Clear for departure.
Engines. Damn, this thing climbs like a homesick angel, doesn't it?
All clear. FFC out.
And this isn't even my fast ship. Yes. Yes, it does, iMage. Now, let's see if I can bring this thing down without, you know, cratering horribly. AX crate taking 20 billion years to get to Ark's Faith. You bought your ticket, you know what you were in for.
Maximum velocity engaged. All systems check out. No unusual activity.
Am I fond of the Guardian SLFs? I am. I really do enjoy them. I mean, they aren't the most effective thing in the world, but I still love them. Well, could be worse. I'm seeing over in the chat that Ghost Tracker went into land, undercompensated for the gravity, belly flopped on a skimmer. So she lost shields, lost all control, killed a skimmer, and every gun on the installation zeroed in on her. Love the Lance for obvious high velocity reasons, yes. Yes, indeed. Also good for stripping shields on, even normal ships. Internal layout videos out for the Cobra on YouTube. Oh, I may have to have a look at that. If I don't crash and burn and die horribly. You know. Thursday. Also, for those who play War Thunder, I've been curious. I've been trying to get into that. Got my controls all set up. However, every time I kick in rudder, it just throws the plane into a spin. Am I overdoing it on the rudder? Do I have to have a little bit more fine control? When you kick in full rudder, does it just throw your plane into a flat spin? What's going on? If anybody knows, please let me know. Because the last time I flew a fighter with mouse and keyboard, I don't want to fly mouse and keyboard anymore. I mean, I did that with the original X-Wing and TIE Fighter, and I can't do it anymore. I estimated profit War Thunder. If anybody plays. I'm not asking anybody to go in and, you know. I'm just asking if anybody knows off the top of their head. Oh no. Did I just screw this up? I think I screwed this up. Hey, guess what I screwed up? I did adjust my curves, Noodle. Damn it. This is what happens when you don't have a plan. YT user John. Oh, okay. The layout plans. Oh, okay. For the Cobra 3. So I forgot to account for the conversion. These are grade 4 dirty drives, but they're going to downgrade to grade 3 under Engineering 2.0. And I don't have any selenium on board. Well, it's not a total Charlie Foxtrot. I can get these things converted. Guess they're already running. Huh. I grabbed the wrong engines. That's alright, I can still run that comparison. All I gotta do is throw dirty drive or drags on here. Well, not a total cluster, but this one I thought had yield engineering on it. I was wrong. This one has the modern engineering. There was another Class 3 dirty, a Class 3 enhanced drive, which didn't. I grabbed the wrong one. See it over here. It's probably still here in my stored modules. I've got to clear this out.
Hello.
Gret, hello there. Voice attack question. Try using the mark command and get on my mark not active. Can't find any way to turn it on. Ideas? If you search through the commands for mark, you will see the programming, the coding that you need to insert for that to work. Off the top of my head, I cannot remember it though. What's up? Well, let's see here. I had a minor bump on landing. Minor. Green man, beep boop. Ah, green robot man. I must have stripped it off the wrong ship. Well, that's not a problem anyway. I wonder if there's any selenium here in the Pleiades I can go mine. Okay, bodies. Alright, let's load up what I'm looking at here. So, I am looking for selenium. And we're in the Maya system. Actually, there is a 2.4% concentration on Atlas B3. But it's 12,000 light. 2.7 light. Okay. We want Taigeta 7. The Taigeta system. Okay. I can work with that. Got to witness Yamix in combat. Nifty. I assume you were fighting him. How'd that go? Alright, now I need to go back and actually find, Now I gotta go back and find whether anybody sells SRVs in the area. Because of course I do. (2G) planetary vehicle hangar near the Taigeta system. Oh, Titan's daughter. All right. Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography. Just think of all those places, those faraway, unreachable corners of the galaxy. The uncharted areas of space.
And Titan's daughter is back up and running. Perfect. All right. All right, we can salvage this. Because this engine is eventually going into my Imperial Courier. Gear up.
Ship release from departure authorized.
Accelerating smoothly through 600 meters per second. 609 meters per second before the boost. I'm in favor of this. Hey, hit the boosters, it sounds like a gunshot going off. Yeah, I do need a better distributor. This thing is actually just a pack mule. No, I don't believe the distributor is engineered on this, or if it is, it's really low level. Yeah, it's only a 2D. I got this thing engineered for... This ship isn't the racing ship. This ship is the mule for the racing ship. Because this, I focused on jump distance for this particular one. Because this is a 50-ton hull. An Imperial Courier is a 35-ton hull. So no,
Leaving
this
system.
thing isn't the be-all end-all of my speed build. This thing is
Frameshift
nowhere
now
near.
engaged. No anomalies detected. Hull integrity is within limits. All other systems are at normal levels.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Also nice to be out here just in the Pleiades a little bit. Still haven't been hyperdicted though. I mean, I could understand that with the Bifrost because one jump and I'm already out of their bubble, but
Vectors. Hull integrity is within limits. All other systems are at normal levels.
I do like flying in Eagles. Normal Eagles. Imperial Eagles I'm a little iffy on. But it's what I had at the moment, so it's what I'm using. I mean, to me, they took all the glorious things of an Eagle, which were its quickness, its, agility, and they just replaced it with a straight line engine. To me, that just feels so boring. On the edge of the Scutum Sagittarii conflux. Sounds scary, it isn't. Well, it was scary to that expedition that went out there when their crew went insane. This is the beautiful part of here where we can disagree, isn't it, Gret? Okay, yes, your Imperial Eagle is great for killing Corvettes, I will give you that. I, however, am not you. I am bad at flying. As I'm sure somebody who could repost that clip. Oh, total loss of situational awareness, total loss of ship. Bad deal. I always liked this station. You can see the placement here. Very, very unique. Well, the good news, Sniper, is I was able to get him to 3D print a new one up. No, 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 you're not a terrible person for laughing. I'm a terrible pilot for pancaking it. Oh, this is gonna... Nope, wave off, wave off, wave off.
Set down on landing pad 16.
I had a bad angle there. Calls the ball, immediately drops the ball. Gets hit in the face by the ball. Hey, nearly... nearly is the important word there. Nearly is the word that solves all my problems.
Touchdown confirmed. Docking restraints engaged. Report to station services for more information, Commander.
Nearly is a beautiful, beautiful word, full of possibility. When are we doing a PvP stream again? You know what? I've been giving thought to that. And the thought that comes to mind is, I'm approaching 1,000 followers. So probably 1,000 follower, or, you know, the stream after I get 1,000 followers, something like that. That's a big number. I never thought I'd get that kind of number. I mean, I've got like, you know, seriously, I never thought I'd hit those numbers, so. Yeah, 1,000 followers special. Kill the moo. Or, you know, kill the moo if you can get past the Gret. I should have 10,000 followers. That's kind of you to say, but that is not... Did I nearly get... Okay, system security nearly pancaked me there. Any closer, I could have read the serial number off this drive. And for some reason, we've got the sanction closing in on us. I jumped to Super Cruise and he immediately spun around. So many frag cannons. Ooh, that does sound lovely. Yeah, maybe I should expand this to a kill the command staff day. Sanson, me, Gret, hardcore. A wing of 4 versus the world. I didn't know better. Vultures came with a 4A FSD interdictor. Yeah, they punch above their weight a little bit, but then again, that's kind of the entire point of the Vulture. That seems a bit too hard. I just came up with this idea like what? 2 minutes, 30 seconds ago? We can refine it. We can refine it. I'm a little ways off from 1,000. Meanwhile, Sniper Man is just posting my failures hither and yon for all to see. Every time I build a Vulture on Coriolis, I can never decide what weapons to put on it. I know, they're large, but at the same time, they are limited. What's my Conda built for? Exploration. And muling stuff. I mean, I just load up a bunch of modules and, you know, jump 75, 80 light years a pop. Command staff versus world plus me. That could be interesting. That's true. You're not not wrong. Shit. Voltron Coriolis. Jack Bandit, if you're looking for my Conda build, exclamation point ships, and that should link you up to my my fleet. You should be able to find the Bifrost in there somewhere. Sanson, Mist Wyman, this ship is just I'm building up. I needed to boost my my enhanced thrusters for my courier, and this ship had the longer jump range. So, through a convoluted set of circumstances, I'm using this to search for selenium. Because reasons. Your secret formula is mine now. You're welcome to it. I mean, Engineering 2.0 really did turn everything into a, you know, for mad science more to, you know, a spec sheet. I am both happy and sad at that. Little paprika, voila. Reminds me of, oh, damn, what was his name? The Cajun Chef. He used to run a show on PBS. Little more wine for the fish, glug, 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 glug. Little more wine for the cook, glug, 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 glug. He'd pour in a little too much wine and you'd get this big explosion of fire and he'd just go, whoo. Transferring ships or modules between the bubble and Colonia takes 62 hours. Yes. It ain't a fast process. So I'm a little nervous by any world that's controlled by the... excuse me, the Hive. Like I said, still... There's some wanted to catch on from that illness I had earlier. The pit of despair. You ain't getting out of here. He taught me drunk cooking was just fine. It all tastes good when you're drunk. True. Assuming you're still using good ingredients. Turns out trying to sear a Pop-Tart doesn't really work when you're drunk. Pan-seared Pop-Tart. Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, we're sitting at 2.9 G here. Zero shields, zero problem. See, occasionally I have just terrible, terrible landings. And sometimes I just pull off these beautiful approaches somehow. I have no idea why or how, but that's how it seems to happen. No, really, why can't I deploy this? Engines are off. Sneaky Witch, what's happening today? Well, what's happening today is I am a goddamn moron. Be a shame if someone tracked you down and came over to spook you. Believe me, you'd be saving me a whole lot of trouble, because guess what? Welsh Dragon knows the secret.
Go!
Okay, fastest way back to that station.
Capacity exceeded. Carbon integrity compromised.
Damn it, I can't even crash properly.
Damage. High integrity critical.
Here! I'm getting back to the station.
Eject.
You were simply unlucky.
Plot twist! Hey, Master Roshi, why did you try giving him the clap, you jackass?
Welsh Dragon, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the show and the beautiful, high-quality content that comes with. I pulled off a beautiful landing at 2.9 G. 0 shields. I was very proud of myself there. Simply unlucky, more like simply stupid. Well, you're not wrong. And also the Bibliophilus, thank you so much. Wait a minute, I already read that. Thank you so much for the resub, though. Yeah, it's one of those days. Unconventional modes of travel. You're not wrong. Gear up.
Ship restraints
Withdrawn. Restrict speed until clear of the station perimeter.
This is starting to become a little bit crazier just for getting some selenium.
Speed restrictions are now lifted. Flight control out.
At least that crash was deliberate. Yes, I have an SRV. It's in the SRV bay. Where it's supposed to be. The entire time. Ah, shoot. Oh, I've got that command too in here somewhere. I close my eyes, and when I open them, and it's not here. So, for those new to the show, I'm Mr. Moo. Theoretically, a somewhat decent pilot. Top tier piloting here. God. "23 weeks, time played." Been out exploring too long. Space madness starting to take its toll. Make an intergalactic call to the Sua Squad, and we'll walk you through getting home fast. And I couldn't even run my Yosemite Sam stuff because the, apparently, power grid is down. Only the greatest pilots crash with that much grace. I was scraping the top of my canopy along the ground at what, 300 meters per second? And it still wouldn't let me take off? I mean, I had a spectacular shields down, not even 0.5% of the hull gone landing. And then we climb the mountain to the epic fail. Christopher Titus would be proud. We climb the mountain. Now death by Hank, an occasional occurrence. Yeah, I've got my controls so locked down and configured, Hank would have to be an 8-legged contortionist in order to get those controls to work. Just about everything on the Frontier store has a 40% off sale. Oh, thanks for that, the official wizard. Death by Hank, death by Stupid, and death by Gret are reoccurring. Yeah, that's a pretty good rundown of the situation. Also, for those who don't know, Hank would be my giant bowling ball Muppet cat. If I'd known that a cat blowing up your ship in Elite Dangerous could get you on Kotaku, I would have posted what he did with my hyperdrive and silent running. But no, we have that taken care of now. It'd have to be an 8-legged contortionist cat to get everything to fall into place for him this time. He's looking at me, though, and it's a look like he's saying challenge accepted, so, you know. Cats. Little fuzzy murder machines. Guess who's coming over? Oh boy. There's a Gret showing up to spook me, and I've got an unarmed ship. Can you tell Hank to lift the lockdown in Ark's faith, please? Hank, buddy, can you lift a lockdown for a friend? Sniper, his reply was to go turn around and lick his own butt. So, put him down for a solid maybe. That's true. They are good companions in that way. They are less good companions to have sitting on your lap with their nails when a garbage truck comes by or a vacuum cleaner starts up. Then they turn into a 4-legged cannonball of hatred and pain. It's a solid maybe. He went... Brr. So that's an affirmative Hank sound. Right, 2.89 G. We can do this. I bought the SR... There we go. Joke's on you, human. You gotta clear out my litter box. And hello, Ghost. We finally made it. We're here. Dismiss the ship.
Orbital navigation system online.
That is the last time I'm going to see that ship intact.
Standing by.
Oh, all the mats were apparently this way, right? Come here, mats. Come on. Where are you at? I saw them. They were on the scopes. Have I landed on the planet of just nothing? Because, of course, that would be the perfect addition to this day. Everything else has gone wrong. Oh, this one's good. This one's going on the highlight reel. Don't need the ship now that you're down. You don't lose mats on death. Well, you are correct. You're not wrong. Might have been a wee bit of a bump there. Oh, how you doing, Ghost? I saw you ran into some trouble. Or, well, ran into some skimmers. Tomosko, or Tomo SCO. Either way, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Pull up a seat. Today is bad flying and bad driving day. Watch as Mr. Moo shows you the 32 do's and 132,000 don'ts of flying a spaceship and driving a buggy.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Skimmer decided to park in front of the landing plat I was crashing in front of. At least you're honest about it. I've already lost the Bifrost today. Then I forgot to pack my toothbrush. Had to crash to get back to Titan's daughter. Ooh, good stuff. Ooh, good stuff comes in threes. If you find metallic meteorites, there's usually a trio of them. I'm just gonna have to angle in from the other side to get this stuff. You know, when I said the good stuff, I was thinking a little bit more than iron. Yeah, I wasn't trying to drive over it. I was just trying to, well, I was trying to drive over to it and thought maybe I could get a little ramp action and jump over it and then spin back around because I wasn't going to be able to hit it on that slope. You know, I thought metallic meteorites had the good stuff. I may have been misled. Oh, for player-controlled mineral extractors, yes. Well, vanadium and tin ain't bad. Just not the selenium I'm looking for. Space of 3 days, lost my Type 7 to a white dwarf, Type 10 to a power plant failure, and a python to a zappy boy at an angry station. Make him slow as a glacier, but let us harvest. Yes. All of the yes. I can get on board with this plan, sir. I would like to know the name and address of your newsletter, so which I can subscribe to it. Yeah, these are not the mats I'm looking for. No, no kidding. Meanwhile, Gret's looking to pay me a beating, I guess. Does this have the selenium I'm looking for? Planetary survey says... probably not. Test your land nav skills. Track him down by his latitude and longitude. Don't be giving him ideas. I got enough trouble just trying to find this damn stuff, not to mention my ship's about... I know, the moment I summon my ship, the autopilot is going to just decide, ha ha ha, screw you, and decide to lawn dart my ship. I know how the AI works here. Ah, that's what Grit's doing. I need to find a hole to hole up in. Really, chat? This is what you do? Yeah, my selenium's in another castle, apparently. Taigita 7, it was supposed to have like 2.7%, which ain't great, but decent. Woohoo! Found it, finally. Of course, I need more, but, you know. That's the lament of the prospector. This is why I like driving around on high gravity. First Thargoid down, 23% hull, but at least I'm getting better with the Gauss cannons. Oh, glad to hear. Sneaky Witch, how do you track stuff on that scanner? Okay, so you can see this, you can see the sweeping bar, and you can see that there's various, well, I guess it looks like static, but there's actually a pattern to each one. Like, you can see, let me roll this around about halfway. There, that's a good division. You can see there are actually two distinct visual patterns on my scanner right now. And one is one type of element, and one is the other type. Now, since they're low on the arc, they are actually, let's say, these are the kind that are, these are rocks, natural geological formations, whatever. If they were higher up the scale, they would be man-made. Like little outposts, stations, things like that. So right now I'm going for this particular waveform. Now I also have the volume on this pretty low. You can also pick it up by, you know, each one of these things usually has its own little audible cue as well. Like, Mesoiterite has this particular pattern, and yeah, and it's also hot and cold. I mean, you can see it's narrowing down as I get closer. Thank you, Ghost, for mentioning that part. I knew I forgot something. And you get close enough, and you can actually see it on your targeting display here. Gret, negative 23 latitude, negative 32 longitude. Negative 23.21, negative 32.98. You're at those coordinates. Let's see here, negative 23.2154? Like right, oh, I think I see Gret. Maybe. My scopes are registering a higher frequency waveform. You can see that. It's moving, I think. Bearing 187. So, if Gret headed due north 000, he ought to be able to get closer to me. I see another... Well, I'm getting closer to that signature, whatever it is. Actually, let's give Gret something, something a little bit bigger to home in on. Sneaky Witch. The bottom is natural stuffs, rocks. Higher up is the man-made. Correct. So you can see right now I've got 3 man-made signatures. And 1 rock. And we'll do an approach on one of the man-made, see what we get. And then, Gret, I will summon the ship and see if that doesn't help you out a bit. Hey, there's the other selenium I needed. That should be enough for some grade 4 rolls. And where's that last iron at? There it is. So yeah, as you can see now I'm on approach to some kind of man-made object. Gret, update, negative 23.218, negative 32.999. I'm heading west-southwest. Or maybe it's south-southwest. Currently in the Pleiades, set up for some bug hunting. You know what? I may join you up there in a minute. A hot minute or two. I'll grab a Mjolnir and we'll do some insta-jibbing, see what happens. First, though, I want to show Sneaky Witch what, what I'm homing in on here. And the closer you get, the stronger the signal gets, which helps. We're doing insta-jibs in 2 hours' time. Yeah. Yeah, you can join in, I think. Is there anything else I can bump into here? Just wild curiosity.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Okay, this isn't Gret. Looks like a freshly crashed ship. Legal salvage, resonating separators, galvanizing alloys, domestic appliances. Oh, there's mats here too. Silver, grid resistors.
Cargo scoop deployed.
That was a very overloaded SRV is what crashed here. You're at negative 23 point. Give me a minute, Gret. We will do something probably stupid.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Recall the ship.
Affirmative. Stand by.
RV visual confirmed. Stand by.
Eli, I swear to... So when I summoned the ship back, Brett, did that give you anything? I'll laugh if the AI crashes the ship. And miraculously, they have not crashed the ship. 100% hull. It's a Christmas miracle. Nothing. Alright, give me a second here, Gret. My AI got its wings. Gear up.
Retracting landing gear.
I see a wing signal 3 clicks out, so yeah, it was instancing. Dear FDev,
adjusting for jump. Interstellar travel mode. Engaging now.
Your AI got its wings.
Confirming exit point telemetry.
Son of a...
Energy surge detected.
Standard Cyclops class. No contraband.
System reboot sequence initiated. Power capacity exceeded.
He's going for jump. Whoop. And just flip me right around. Titan's daughter, 7,000 light seconds away because unfortunately that jump ate into my fuel stock that I was going to be using to get back to HR 1183. Oh, hi, human. Yeah. Yep, they will always hyperdict you back into the star system that you jumped from. Fact. The Argoids are jerks. It's true. Scientific fact. Oh, there's Grit. Well, that was a little bit of humans being jerks in the case of Jacques Station. He's got his weapons deployed. Because why not? How can this day get any worse? Here's how it can get worse. The Argoid just wanted to fix my instancing. Oh, thank you, Mr. Happy Tech Bug. Wait a minute, are we supposed to get more bugs out of the system? Han Solo needs to jump in here so he can say he's got a bad feeling about this. We don't need Han Solo to say that. I think we're all pretty much in agreement.
Interesting. I'm gonna go pay him what do you call it?
A visit?
Beating, that's it. I'm gonna go pay him a beating.
You want to wing up for stream or later? Let's see here. Ah, shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wing up later. Give me a couple hours. That way I can get dinner going when Yao gets home. You know, actually doing real work around here. I didn't even catch the time. Gret's gonna wait for you to jump in and then swat you like a fly. I totally expect that, actually. Well, Gret can try. I'm not totally helpless. I can run. All my AX ships start with Sol. Sol Endeavor, Sol Inheritor, Sol Radiance. Sol Bianca? By any chance? Ah, good. Got some houseman duties myself. Excellent. Works out well then. Haha! Instance. Oh, crap. Yeah, I was wondering what you meant there about cutters, because... Great.
Touchdown confirmed. Docking restraints engaged. Enjoy your visit, Commander.
Blocking the entrance works better in a cutter. You don't say! iMage, hear about the Trek cartoon in the works? No. Did they get back to Zero Room? Resume course. As Jeebus is my witness, I am getting to HR 1183 today.
Ship restraints withdrawn. Departure authorized.
Alric, hello there. Resume course.
Locking next star system.
Kids these days and their crazy language, am I right?
And Alric Van Velser, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to... Oh, sorry, the follow. The host. Goodness, thank you very much for that. Uh-oh, I'm being chased by a Gret.
Key systems at optimal levels, readying for exit now. Warning.
Yes, yes, yes.
Warning, temperature critical.
No, he's heading for HR 1183, alright. Thought he was going to try to interdict me here.
Warning.
Don't care. Yep, hell or high water, we're getting to HR 1183. Yeah, it's a little toasty. It's all good. It's all good.
Key systems at optimal levels, readying for exit now.
Warning.
Still a little toasty. There, now we're untoasty. We're good. I'm being spooked by a Gret. High water is a thing sold in Seattle these days. It's true. You can also get it with a pack of cinnamon water, and then you got hell or high water. Cinnamon schnapps, maybe. That'd be better. A little bit more burning. Fastest way to make ship s'mores. Yep, I've got a madman and a science vessel chasing me down right now.
We are being hailed.
The Federal Spoop Association. Hey, Gret. I think Hank took exception to that. Hammering sickle. Well done. Alright, fine, pulling over. Wait, you don't have...
We are being hailed.
Wait, I thought I saw armaments on that science ship.
We are being hailed.
Okay, good. Ah, my people, my wonderful, wonderful people. Missed it. What was your thoughts on the FDev stream? Really looking forward to it. I like the multiple states that a faction can be in. I like that a faction can be in multiple states across multiple systems, as well as multiple states within the same system. And I absolutely love that they said that a faction, that a squadron, can tie itself to a faction. I am very happy by that last part especially.
We are being hailed.
I dinged the dock a little bit. Nothing major. It's still good. It's still good. Wait, scouts and interceptor in a threat 5? That's new. They've escalated. Just bounced it a little bit. It just kind of traded a little bit of paint. We're still good. Still good.
Power plant capacity exceeded. Power plant capacity exceeded. Power plant capacity exceeded. Power plant capacity exceeded.
So I get the idea this thing's running a little hot on my power.
Power plant capacity exceeded. Power plant capacity exceeded.
So close. We'll take it. Yeah, one short, as usual. I think, you know, Brett, you could be right. You could be right on that. Hank's Alliance of Anti-Xeno. Damn it, Hank. I know scouts attack on sight. What about the squids? No, they're... It's a bit of a misconception that interceptors will attack on sight. Malik has shown that you can, as long as you stay out of its personal space, zero your throttle, it'll scan, but it won't, as far as I know, if I'm remembering right, it won't go instantly hostile. Now, you may be carrying something that'll make it mad, but they don't instantly, yeah, they don't instantly attack on sight. Red Moon Gaming, just starting out, what's the best way to earn some credits? There's a thing called the Road to Riches. Let me look that up, see if I can find a good information on that. Trade is good. Let's see here. So here you go. You start out, you source system, type in the system you want to start at, destination system, enter in your ship's jump range, enter in, you know, how many, well, it's got the information there. This is distance in light years around which the plotter will look for valuable worlds. It's a nice balance for A to B routes. Maximum systems. So you go there, you scan. Trade is really good too, though.
Power to systems.
What are you talking about? Balance. That's another good one too, the passenger missions. Unless you're in an instance where it's both scouts and interceptors, the interceptor will automatically be hostile. Yeah. Which kind of puts the lie to the idea that the interceptors are, you know, why would they go instantly hostile with those, with scouts? More questions. Always more questions with the bugs. Hello, Yuki. Okay. And Yuki just decided to get cat-related things, which is a good place to end the stream, I think, unfortunately. Red Moon Gaming, if you... Let's see, let's... Yeah, if you want to join us, here's our Discord. We're friendly to new players, veterans, pretty much anybody. We've even got a PS4 and an Xbox section set up. Not highly populated, but we, you know, trying to accommodate. But yeah, unfortunately, because cats, I'm gonna have to call it here. And call it here relatively quickly. But, thank you all for coming out. Always a pleasure to meet new folks. Always a pleasure to answer questions, chat around. I'll take some highlights of the bug hunting tonight, see what we get. Or maybe I'll stream it, I'm not sure. Plenty of options. In the meantime, though, let's go see who all is available. Let's see here. Scouts are hostile to anything except each other. Thargoids hate hostiles. Scouts are Thargoids. Okay, decent. Decent explanation, I'll take it. Who all is on? Asticon is on. Let's go, tomfoolery in outer space. You know, that's perfect. Take care, everybody. Fly safe. If you can't fly safe, fly dangerous. If you can't fly safe or fly dangerous, careful when there are Grets around. They will spook you. Take care, everybody, and see y'all again tomorrow. Usual time, usual place. What do we get up to? Hell if I know. Like I've got a plan anyway. See y'all tomorrow, though.